The boy accidentally fell into the breakfast milk. His father was completely unaware of it and scooped up a spoonful of milk, about to put it in his mouth. The boy shouted desperately for his father, but his voice was drowned out in the air and had no effect. At the critical moment, the family dog quickly rushed forward and bit the boy's sock. Only then did the father notice his son in the spoon through a magnifying glass. This father was a scientist who locked himself in the laboratory all day long, desperately wanting to develop a machine that could shrink objects. Countless experiments only led to repeated failures. Although he had expected this, the man still felt a sense of loss in his heart. One day, the man went to a seminar. A baseball from the neighbor's child accidentally flew into the laboratory and activated the shrinking machine. The unsuspecting children were shrunk to the size of ants. In their eyes, an ordinary nail became incredibly huge, and the barking of the dog made their heads ache. The children could only wait for their father to come back, but they were so small that their cries for help were even weaker than the buzzing of a mosquito, and their father couldn't hear them at all. The father found the broken glass on the ground. Being a clean freak, he picked up a broom and started sweeping. The children were so frightened that they fled in all directions, but eventually, they were swept into the garbage bag and then thrown to the front door. With great difficulty, they managed to cut open the garbage bag and escape. The grass that was usually unremarkable now seemed like a primeval forest to them. The blades of grass were like towering trees, and the way home was full of hardships and obstacles. Suddenly, a huge noise came. The children were so scared that they quickly hid under a mushroom. It turned out to be a butterfly. After calculating the height ratio, they realized that it was at least 100 kilometers to get back inside. On the necessary path, there appeared a river. Upon closer inspection, it was actually a puddle of the dog's urine. They originally planned to swim across it, but when they saw the huge insect corpses in the river, they immediately changed their minds. Helplessly, they decided to climb to the top of the grass blade, hoping to call the dog to give them a ride home. However, because they were too heavy, the grass blade couldn't bear their weight and started shaking from side to side. By accident, Nick lost his grip and fell into the flower pot. Before he could regain his composure, a huge bee rushed towards Nick,